You shot the club up, you see the product of you shooting the club up, and now you're telling me you're not ready to marry me? The Next Door Podcast. Welcome back to the Next Door Podcast. I am Bestie Next Door, and I'm like your bestie next door. If you like your tea to be extra, extra sweet, then this place is not for you because we like our tea to be sweet and bitter. Sweet enough that it goes down, bitter enough to wake us up. Now, guys, this episode is going to be very, very bitter and sweet. So today we are having 24K champagne for SMR sakes. Let's crack it open. First sip. Ooh, bubbly. On today's episode, we're talking about should you just be a baby mama and is it okay to have kids with a man who already have kids? I want to say this disclaimer. I'm not coming at anybody that's currently a baby mama. I'm just saying the facts. Now, I don't know where the women collectively get the memo that just being a baby mom is okay and is the goal. See, now women don't even want to be wives anymore. They rather be a baby mom and carry all the stress and raise a child by themselves. I don't know why women want to put themselves in those type of situations. And it's funny because some of them comes from a broken home and knows how it is to be in a broken home and choose to partake in raising the next generation in a broken home. Now, women are going to argue just because I don't want my child to be raised in a broken home doesn't mean I should allow him to treat me like dirt. You saw the red flags before you had his child. What did you think was going to happen? The flags only became redder. That's why you shouldn't be allowing a man to shoot your club up if he's not putting a ring on your finger. Because what happens is these men are out here making broken promises and telling you that, oh, if you have my child, I'm going to marry you. Let him marry you first. Then you have his child. Don't do it backwards because they'll tell you that before. And then once you have the child, all of a sudden they forgot. They was like, oh, no, I'm not ready for that. You wasn't ready for that, but you shot the club up. You see the product of you shooting the club up, and now you're telling me you're not ready to marry me? Talk is cheap. Don't allow a man to put you on your back, impregnate you, and tell you, I'm going to marry you once you have this child. If he's about it, he should be about it. Put a ring on it first before you have that man's child. If not, the only person that baby is going to see is Jesus. And I don't condone abortions. I'm not saying that every woman should abort their child if you get pregnant because some women really do want to be mothers and it took them a while to even conceive. We have these issues, but what I'm trying to say is you don't want to put yourself in a situation that you know is going to be uncomfortable. If you know the situation is going to be uncomfortable, do not put yourself in it at all. Avoid it completely because you know what's going to happen? Not only are you facing trauma, but the child is also going to face trauma as well. You don't want to raise a child and you're having to work hard and you don't have time for your child. You want to raise your child in a two-parent home where they can see both parents. Feminine energy and masculine energy. You don't want your child to just be seeing you be the feminine and the masculine. The thing is that women are priding themselves in being baby mamas, but not priding themselves into being wives. You're opening your legs for these men that are making you baby mamas. Don't open your leg for a man that just want to make you a baby mama. If he doesn't want to put a ring on it, close your legs because you don't want to be a single mom looking for someone else that's going to want to accept you and your child. It's one thing to marry someone and let's say you guys have kids together and it didn't work out. That's a different ballgame. You can say, well, I was married, it didn't work out. Fine. But if you just say, I'm just a baby mama, why would you allow a man to crack your eggs just cause and leave you to fry the eggs yourself? I hope that makes sense. Somewhere in my brain that made sense, but it makes sense if you think about it deeply what I'm saying. Why would you even want to go through the stress of opening your legs for a man that you know that you're going to have to chase to take care of his responsibilities if he's telling you, oh my God, I'm going to marry you? Let him marry you first before you have a child. If he doesn't want to marry you before a child, next caller. Don't even waste your time because you're not about to be his baby mama. You're not about to sit there and waste your time and have to chase him to take care of his responsibilities. Oh no, absolutely not. Next caller immediately. Don't allow a man to make you a baby mama. Do not have kids for men that are not ready to be committed to you and the family that you guys are building. Next caller immediately. You're not going to be nobody's baby mama. You're not about to be a single mom raising a child by yourself, having to work hard and stress yourself and be the feminine and the masculine in the household. Absolutely not. Next caller. Don't even do it. Avoid situations you know that can be avoided. Now let's tap into, well, what if he have kids already? Should I have a child with him? You see, when a man has kids with different women, it's kind of different because you need to, first of all, analyze the situation and know the kind of relationship he has with his baby mom. Let's say, for example, it's kind of like he's there, he's not, he's sleeping over. Next caller immediately. You don't need to be dealing with a man that you know is having a relationship with his baby mom. You don't need that. Don't put yourself in a situation you know that's messy. Don't. Avoid it. Next caller immediately. If you are going to deal with a man that already have kids, in order for you to now say you want to have his kids, he needs to marry you. Talk is cheap. Where's the ring? Marry you first. Don't be having no kids with these men that are not going to marry you. Because look, it's easy for a man to start a family here, start a family here, and start a family here, and nobody's going to look at him funny. But you as a woman, if you have 5 baby daddies, they're going to look at you funny and say, damn, out of all 5 of them, not one wanted to marry you? As messed up as that sounds, that's how society is. And that's just the truth. Even we as women would judge and say, wow, out of all the 5 baby daddies, not one wanted to marry you. I mean, we understand you have one that was a little slip up, but 2, 3, 4, 5. But a man is different. A man can contain all 5 of them, but a woman can't contain 5 baby daddies. Don't allow these men to shoot up in you if they're not going to put a ring on it. Don't allow him to say, yeah, I'm going to put a ring on it after you give birth. No, do it before. Don't give a man that much access to your body, to treat your body any given way he wants to without putting a ring on your finger. Giving birth is not for the weak. And you're putting your life at risk. So if you're going to put your life at risk, let it be to a man that you know that married you, that you know that you're his wife. You're not his baby mom, I'm his wife. Even if he has 2, 3, 1, it doesn't even matter how many baby moms he has. There's power in saying that I'm his wife than saying I'm his baby mom. You have more legal rights to properties, to finances than just being a baby mom. This is why women need to aim in being a wife over being a baby mom. But society has made the modern woman think that being a baby mom is okay, as long as I can put him on child support. But you put him on child support, you don't even have that much access to his finances and his properties. But if you're his wife, oh yeah, let the games begin. You choosing a man that's going to be a husband and as a father, you're giving your child an opportunity to see what love is and see what family is. But this generation coming up, I'm scared because they don't even know what it is like to have 2 parents in a household. Lucky enough for me, I've seen that. So I know what it is like to have 2 parents in a household, and I know what it is like to only have one. And it's not fun. Women need to be mindful of the men they are having kids with. Be mindful, because it's not just about you, it's also about the child. You're trying to escape a generational curse, but you don't even know that you're passing it down by not breaking that tradition. Become a wife first. He wants you to have his kids, put a ring on it. We're cheering to be a wife, not just a baby mom. Cheers. Those who are looking for the High Value Woman audiobook or the High Value Woman course or looking to book a one-on-one with me, find it in the description box below. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening on Spotify or listening on Google Podcasts, wherever you're listening. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to be notified when I upload different videos on YouTube. And get the High Value Woman audiobook. Be committed to your self-development and be committed to your transformation. And you know the rest. Until we meet again.